What's up, ladies? Today I want to do a quick show and tell review of the GT08 Smartwatch. Now, one thing you'll notice really quickly off is it looks like a giant version of an Apple Watch. So hey, that's pretty good. Something looks like an Apple Watch for 40 bucks. If you're trying to impress someone and you don't have the millions of dollars of the rich parents to get you an Apple Watch, then you can just pick up one of these and make people think you're rich. Yeah. Anyways, as soon as they look at it, they'll know that it's not. If they look really closely, you'll see it's a little bit bigger than an Apple Watch, but honestly, it's pretty elegant. Pretty elegant. I got this for 40 bucks these days. You can find this, the GT08, for less money than that on eBay. I'm sure soon it'll be $10. But anyways, let me give you a range of what you can do with this. Now, it's really impressive for the money you pay. That is absolutely sure. So impressive. But how it's not so impressive is the way that you would think this would be a bit of a standalone watch. I'm really waiting for a good standalone watch. Well, I got the Fitbit, and hey, that's all right. It's somewhat standalone, more standalone than this unit. But now this unit comes with its own available SIM card and micro SD card. So you'd think with stuff like that, they would make this its own individual unit. You can put in a SIM card and you can text and make phone calls directly from this unit. So you'd think, oh yeah, I can do everything from this unit, right? Right? Wrong. Doesn't work that way. There's some things you just absolutely need connected to an Android phone. And if you don't have it connected to an Android phone, it is useless for some things. Now, the one thing I really wanted to do is save batteries and listen to music. Save batteries on my Android phone. So I thought, hey, I'll listen to some music. But the music player doesn't work that way. You can't just plug in an SD card and listen to music off of it. Where is it? I think it's this one. BT Music. So yeah, hey, you can stream. You can stream, but you can't play any music directly from the unit. Trust me, I've tried. Well, at least there's no way of playing it. There is no way of playing it without. There's no way of playing it directly off the SD card. Ultimately, you can play one after another on the SD card if you go to browser. This is a surprisingly hard screen to capture. There we go. I turn the brightness down and it's much better. Anyways, you can't play music directly from this unit unless you play it one at a time, one tune at a time. You can go to the browser. If you have an SD card in here, you can go to that, and you can browse to it, and you can play one thing at a time. MP3s, no MP4s. No, nothing that fancy. And it does play video, but it doesn't play video very well. Every video I threw at it, it didn't play, but it did play the audio. But hey, for 40 bucks, you can't really complain too much. So the pedometer, I tested the pedometer, this with the DZ09 against my Fitbit. And my Fitbit Blaze said I did 1,000 steps on the treadmill, and this one said I did 200. Come on. This one said I did 200. And the DZ09 said I did something like 600. So it's not the best pedometer. It's okay though. It's okay for 40 bucks. Hey, no problem. No problem at all for 40 bucks. Come on. So this has a Nucleus operating system, the same as a DZ09. This can do everything a DZ09 can, only a little bit better. This is pretty much the exact same thing. The user interface is just a little bit different. But ultimately it's all the same the way around, all the way around. I can go through here and tell you what works and what doesn't. The radio, once again, doesn't work. You can get it to work, but you have to have a headphone to USB micro, and then the headphone line will become your antenna. Otherwise, it just won't work. The browser won't work unless you have a SIM card directly on the unit. You can't connect this to your phone and have the browser work. Now, there's a bit of a problem with the app. It's very difficult. I still have yet to find an app on the app market that will communicate with one of these. And the bad part about that is when you download one of the communications app, the BT notifiers from a website, and install it, you're giving it rights. You're giving it rights to your phone and some of your information. There's been much more intelligent security people than I who have gone through this app and found that the app on the phone was sending a triple encrypted message back to home base. But at the same time, there's a lot of apps that send a lot of information back to home base. But the fact that this app isn't good enough to be on the Play Store kind of says something about it. I've seen a lot of apps from dollar stores that'll work just fine on it. But for some reason, Google hasn't been offered a BT notifier good enough that they'll put up. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments. Anyways, let's just go through everything we got here. We got world time. We got a stopwatch. We got an alarm clock. We have a sleep viewer. It tells you how well you sleep. I haven't played with that one too much, but for the money, I'm not expecting it to be very good. You can receive texts on this, which is the best part, by far the very best part about having this. You can see your texts. You can't respond to them, but geez, even if you could, the keyboard on this would be so small, who would want to? And, connecting up Bluetooth, we got a calculator, the BT notifier, that's how you connect, that's how you, and this is how you would scan a QR code, contacts, calls, calendar, and Bluetooth. And we got the camera. The camera actually isn't that bad. Hey guys, how's it going? The camera is not too bad at all, and it actually faces you. And the DZ09 has a really weird angle, but this, the GT08, very nice, very nice. You can actually take pictures with this. This would be good to have if you seen a car accident and you had nothing else on. You could take pictures with this, and it'd be reasonably good. I am quite impressed with this camera. Again, especially for $40, price probably dropped down even more since then. Sound recorder, that is also a very practical thing to have in case you need to record a memo. A very simple thing that is overlooked by many people. A sound recorder can be of much use. So that's your music, that's your video. That, what is that? Let's try that. Oh, that's your sound. And that's your video recorder. You can record video. You can record video off that, your settings. So this last screen, this is an alarm that you can set to tell you if you've been sitting on your butt too long. And it'll alarm out and say, get off your butt, lazy bones. And this is how you connect it with the phone. This is where you see your files, the file browser, of course. The QR code to get the app, I believe. And the picture, you can view pictures. The pedometer, again, not very big, and then you can search. And that's pretty well it. You know what, for $40, hey, not bad. For $40, not bad at all. Anyways, might just do a teardown of this next. It's good. There's a lot of good stuff in it, but now that I have a Fitbit, it's just a pain in the butt to connect this thing to my Android all the time. It'd be nice if it worked with the Apple, but for the most part, it just works with the Android. Not bad, not bad. Have a good one, YouTube.